All right, good morning. Listen, we are a few minutes away, about 28 minutes away from the market open. And I wanted to share with you. I started yesterday talking about this small position that I'm holding and that I'm working. Um, and so yesterday was relatively a good day for me. Okay. But before we get into this, let me say this clearly. This is not financial advice. I am not telling anyone to buy or sell anything. I'm simply sharing what I'm doing in my own account as an experiment with small options trades. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn and understand volatility trading. Again, I want to start with a quick recap of yesterday. The results over the last 5 trading days, and I can't pull this up on the screen, so um, because I'm not used to this desktop version of Weibo, but I can just kind of tell you what I got over the last 5 trading days. My account is showing about $13 in realized gains. Now, I know some people might say $13. That ain't no. That's not a lot. I started it out by saying that this is a small account that I'm working out of, right? Um, because I've tried it with large amounts of money and lost because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, quite frankly. Um, and again, this is an experiment that I'm doing. So when you're working with small amounts of capital like I'm doing, percentage gains matter, right? It's not so much the dollar amount. It's the percentage gain, and it's compounding those percentages, meaning consistently making those gains. Okay, so the focus right now is building consistency, understanding volatility, and learning how these options react to quick moves in the stock market. Again, today I'm watching. I got a setup here. You guys are looking right now at my positions in this thing. And so this is AMC right here. And you can see I only got four. Can you see that from there? Oh, I have to move over. I only got like four actual stocks. Most of what I'm doing is options trading, right? And I don't have time to go over what options are right now. But it's a lottery ticket basically. It's high stakes gambling. You can win big and you can lose big. But in this case, I'm using a small account. And yesterday I took this position right here after realizing some gains. I think I made about $7 or something like that yesterday on a quick up move. And so um to this morning, what I'm doing is I'm watching for the same setup early as, and I got the ticker on a 5 minute chart. So let me put it on a 1 minute. All right. And so what you're looking at is the options chain, and get back on pace here so I can finish this out real fast. Again, I entered this position right here yesterday late, um, after I took some profits, right? Because what happened after I took profits, the market just basically went sideways. It consolidated all day, and then toward the end of the day, again, it did that all the way out. Matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you real fast. And when I say the market consolidated, when they say the market's consolidating, it's just trading sideways. Okay, there's no big moves or anything happening. Uh, Overrated stock, AMC. I mean Avis. All right, what up? Why do I keep going on this? All right, yeah, this is the actual stock right there. And so this morning, you can see one of the things that I'm looking for is volatility. And you see up here, you know, that high volatility is a good sign that this stock is gonna make a move to the upside, which is what I wanted to do. This is the bet that I placed yesterday. Let me tell you a little bit more about that bet and how that bet works out, right? And what I'm looking for. And it's quick. It's gonna be quick. In the first 30 minutes of the market open, I should be out and on my way going to work. You know what I mean? And then I may look back at lunch and see where the volatility is. If it's way above 20 million, something's about to happen. You know, based on history. Okay, but anyway, let's talk about this position that I took yesterday. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. And again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to buy or sell anything. All right, like I said, I entered this position yesterday, and the position I'm talking about, let me highlight it so you can see it. I don't want to go all over because it gets the position is right here. All right. I took that position yesterday. Um, I picked up several call options. I bought 7 of them. And a call option is you're agreeing to purchase 100 of the stock or whatever. But I purchased them at $1.50, expiring on April 24th. The average price paid is about I paid about 7 cents per contract, $7 per contract. 7 cents times 100 is $7 times boom, boom, boom. You do the math, right? Um, the logic behind this trade is simple. I'm looking for a small move to the upside. AMC does not have. I don't need it to explode, but if it does explode, then boom, those contracts. They they they're worth more. But what I've learned through experience is that what goes up must come down when it comes to the market. So yeah, you may think it's going to the moon, and then you turn around and then the market it switches and starts to turn against you immediately. So you, for me, learning how to do stop loss, take profit, setting up how I get in and out of trades is important, right? Um, Again, AMC, I don't need it to go to the moon, but if it does, that's cool because sometimes just a couple of percentage points in the underlying stocks can cause the option price to move significantly. My break even price is around $1.57. That doesn't mean the stock has to reach that level for me to profit. That's the tricky part about this, right? Because you hear the word break even price. Well, damn, I got to get to $1.57 just to even break even. No, that's not it. It simply means that's where the contracts would be profitable at expiration. And again, the expiration date on these contracts is April 24th. But in the short term, the option prices can move well before April 24th, and that's what I'm looking for. That's why I bought the options out, right? And what I'm saying when I bought that option out, I'm saying, hey, I think I bought a call option, which means that I believe that the stock is going to move toward or past $1.50 by April 24th, and that's what they're talking about the expiration dates on them. So the setup I'm watching this morning is fairly straightforward. Right, the first thing I'm watching is volume. I told you that early, right? Because if AMC starts the morning strong with a strong trading volume, that tells me that traders are paying attention again. Second thing I'm watching for is the options chain, right? And if you open an account on Webull, you will not be able to immediately trade options. Um, you're gonna that account needs to be, I think, at least a year old before you can trade options. And I'd probably take that time out to learn because I learned the hard way. I lost and now I'm trying to learn that that's not the way to do it. Okay. Again, so I'm watching for one volume, early morning volume. And in this pre-market, I'm not seeing a lot of it, but we'll see when the market opens here in 17 minutes. And then I'm watching online too. I'm watching chatter and seeing if again people are talking about the stock. Do, 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 do. Also, again, on that options chain, what I'm watching to see if call options continue dominating activity. All right, because you there's two type of options that you buy. You buy a call or you buy a put. And a put simply means that you thinking that the stock is going to go down. You're betting against the stock. And so when calls outweigh puts, that's a good indicator for what I'm looking for, right? And the third thing I'm watching for is momentum. Again, I want to people start talking about it. Is nowhere near, no way close near anywhere in the ballpark of where it was back when it blew up in 2001. Excuse me, 2021. If AMC pushes a few percentage points early in this session, those contracts that I picked up, the 7 cents contracts, could quickly move up. And if this happens, my strategy is simple. I take profits. Once it moves to a certain percentage, I set a stop loss, and then I take profits at a certain point. And then I walk away because I I have got out of a stock and sat there and watch it continue to go up. And then because of FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, I hop back in it. And as soon as I hop back in it, guess what? Stock starts to turn around. So you're not going to get rich on a trade. So keep that in mind. Again, the goal is for the small account that I'm using is to capture quick volatility spikes and build small wins over time. So that's the plan heading into open. Watch the volume, watch the momentum, and see if AMC gives us a small move to the upside. Again, this is just my personal experiment as I learn the volatility game with a small account. I'm stressing to you with a small account. Always do your research, manage your risk. But if AMC catches some momentum today, it can be an interesting one to watch as this market opens. Again, the market opens here in 14 minutes. Um, I'm in and out, so I already got my position. You see it right there. Um, that is my position right there. And I'll tell you what, let's look at it on the option tree real fast. See if I can pull that up. Pull up the actual stock. That money's coming in, but there hasn't been any movement on the pre-market. So we'll see. And to sit and act like I know what the market's gonna do, you'll be a fool to believe that I know that. I'd be a fool to believe that I knew that, or I thought I knew that. Every day this market teaches me, boy, you don't know what the hell you talking about. It's gambling. And I don't think that there is a phrase where you say, oh, it's a safe bet. just by it being a bet alone. There's all right, let's go options here. And so you can buy options all the way out to this is January. This is 2028. You got one, yep, and so an option out that far, and so up above this. Let me move this up. See if I can do that. Boom. Yeah, up above this line right here. This is called in the money. Down here, this is out the money. Right here, um, that's the actual price. But these numbers here are your strike prices, right? So um, we're gonna filter this out to just filter for sides. All right, we're gonna do calls only. And so, say for instance, if I wanted to buy an option and I wanted to buy it all the way out here, one of the things I'd be looking for is to see, well, how many people in this, and that would be right here in your volume, right? That's where your people at. And so you can see out here, nobody's in these trades out here. So you want to be that fool to go out there and try to be that only lane thing. So let's start seeing where people are kind of hanging out at. All right. This is May 29th, expiration date. And you got some people in here, a little 151 people. And let's go up today. These calls are expiring today and nobody's dealing with them. So let's go out where I am about 2 weeks out. Not here. I think this is May. I'm in April. April 26th. All right. So yeah, this is where I'm at right here. You see where these 18,000 people are at? Or am I on the 24th? Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm hanging out here where everybody is hanging out at. Because most of these people are doing what I'm doing, looking for this quick move. All right, I'm 10 minutes out. Let me get off of here. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But if you want to link to Webull so you can start trading, because here, let me show you this. Webull has this thing down here. It's called paper trading, right? And so you can get on there and just practice trading, and it won't cost you anything. You know what I mean? Because you're just trading, you know. So you got your Tesla here. That's the options change for Tesla that I don't want. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let's get ready to. Okay, made a little move there. $1.36 in the pre-market. Decision time. Seeing what people are saying. And in 2021, the market was so crazy that, man, listen, I'd be here all damn day. What's up, Ruben? Yeah, I'd be here all day. All day, but I learned now to just set my trades, set my exits. and stick to them. Take my profits and walk the hell away. Don't stand there looking at that damn ticker, getting intoxicated by those damn lights and those. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Mm. All right, so we are 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. So I'm gonna stay in here, and I'm going to see if this trade happens fast when the market open. Now the thing is, I can't not do this trade on this laptop, so I'm gonna have to do it from my phone. But you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see exactly what happens as it happens. Let's go here. Why are we there? Why are we showing that? So we'll sit here and watch this option. See how it reacts when the market opens. All right, so I just entered a position. I just entered a position. I just entered a trade. Um, so if we do have a quick rise, and the thing is, the problem with that is every time I do that, then I'll be like, well, what if I get out too early? You know what I mean? And so I'll end up going in there and messing with that. Because right now the anxiety is building. Talking right now. I'm trying to get to where y'all can see what I just did. All right, back this up. Back this up. All right. Cancel that order. Again, I just panic and I cancel that order because my thinking is okay, well, if it goes up, then I can set a stop loss. Example 10 seconds. Opening bell. 2 and 1. And we're off. And we're moving to the okay candles. Red candle. Oh, oh, oh. The buyers are coming in, pushing to the upside. Put there it is. That's what I wanted. All right, let's see if I can capture this real fast. Where you at, buddy? Oh, baby, we on a little run. Now, this is the kind of move that I'm telling you about right here, guys. Right here, right here, right here. That's that kind of move I'm telling you about right there. I think we might break 150 today. right, so I got an order in. Man, look at that VWAP going up. And I am out. All right, so I went into that trade. Oh, another auto filled. Yeah, this thing going to 150 today. Mm, 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 mm. All right, so I got to get back in. I got to get back in. All right, y'all. I just made a quick $30. All right. Yep. I just made a quick $30. Do 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 do. Yes, I did. Watch AMC acting like a beast today. All right, I'm gonna jump back in there real fast, y'all. Yes, I got. Give me a second. Come on, guy. Here we go. Let's get in there. What's popping over y'all? And that was it. A quick $30. Now it's about to pull back a little bit, I think. I mean, we 5 minutes in, so where is our volume at? Remember, that's one of the things we watching because if that volume continues to build, then I stay. Oh yeah, here we go. Boy, 150 right there at the strike right now. What is this right here? This is. I don't think I can get in on that right now. What we got? That's $23 at $1.50 strike. We right at the strike, so I think I might step back a little bit, get me a cheaper one at $2, and try that. Let's try that. That's only $7, 7 cents a piece. If I did, no. That's 7 cents a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts. Be $42. And this is the part of the market where I struggle at right here because I'm getting all geeked up thinking, okay, it's going to the moon today. And So I made $26.98 on that trade. Let's see if I can find this on here. Yeah. And see, here it is now. It's gonna go sideways for a while. I'll keep my eye on it, but I'm happy right now. So let me go to my positions and see if I can show you guys what I just did. As you can see, the stock itself right there is up already. It's going, it's running. That's the volatility that I'm talking about that I look for. You see, it's up 5% today. It's just these violent swings of, you know, 5%, 7%. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I was looking for. That's what I found. Let's see if I can show you guys my P and Ls, my profits and losses for this week. And so, I don't need to edit watch list. I want. Hold on. All right, so now they just scared a bunch of people off, right? And so I think it's gonna. I think we're gonna hit 148, 150 today for sure. Well, we hit 148. I know we're gonna hit 150 today. What was the high for today so far? Yeah, and so looks like the action has cooled the hell off. There we go. Consolidating. Profits were taken up here. So I got mine. And now we're going to do the sideways dance. The volume is currently at, I can see it better on my phone. That volume is at, that volume actually looked pretty good. It's sitting at almost 10 million, 9.6 million total. There's something to keep your eye on today. All right, I just bought another position. I couldn't resist. And so here's what I just bought. I ain't bought anything. I mean, I took the money from the last one and I hopped back in. I hopped back in at $1.50 strike. Where is this? Where is my thing at? There it is right there. All right. And here's the new one right here. This is the new one right here. The AMC $1.50 strike, May 1st, May 1st, 2026. And I think I'm gonna make some money on that. It's already up $3.50. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I like doing covered calls too. Um, what I'm gonna do now is while this stock is right here, I'm gonna load up on it a little bit with some of these gains I got. It's at 138. I'm gonna buy at 138. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. That'll be $13.80 for 10 shares. Let's see, I'm gonna hop in, make that purchase, order filled, and there it is. We just increased our, and that's what I'm gonna do until I get 100 shares of AMC. Where's my positions? There we go. I get 100 shares of that, then I can start doing some covered calls, and it's a whole nother quick way to make some money. But that's my thing now is options. And yeah, I think we might break 150 today. So anyway, I'm out. It's been a long morning, and let me carry my ass to my real job. I did the whole 30 minutes, 27 minutes of market open. But that's how fast it happens. And so now we're waiting to see if I can if it continues to move up, then um be another smart play on my behalf. But anywho.